Hi, my name is Tim Vanderburg. I am the president of KAIAN, our Korean Adoptees in Australian network. I was adopted from South Korea when I was 4 months old to a loving family in Camden. When I was younger, I was always picked on based on being Asian in a very Caucasian area. Kids would yell out racial slurs like Ching Chong Chinaman. They would pull their eyes back to make the slant eyes. Growing up, the challenges were trying to find out where my identity lied. You feel very Australian growing up because of your parents. The influence with the parents from being Australian and a Dutch background, you kind of pick up their traits. But when you get older, you realise that you've kind of lost your Korean identity. You feel like you should have been more Korean. When I was younger, I was pushing that aside. I was trying to fit in. I think I knew about what adoption was, but at the same time, I don't think it really hit that it's any different. We were brought up really well that blood is not family. We're an adoptee community run by adoptees that connect each other, so we don't have to explain what it is to be an adoptee. We've got a small community. We've got about 3,500 adoptees nationally. Most of the adoptees, I think, are coming from the 1980s age group. The community is more like a wave and a support network, so we're always here, but you don't always have to be involved to get the most out of our organisation. There's a lot of online support groups. The adoptee community in Australia is very unique from America, Europe. Australia is more of a very diverse, and we're from all corners of Australia, and I think we've got Wollongong in Sydney, Melbourne, South Australia for instance. Australians are all adopted from one agency, have similar sort of upbringings and stuff like that. And I'm not saying everything's perfect, but I think a lot of Australian adoptee stories, the families are generally really good. My hopes is more to build a bigger network that we can support even more, sort of educate everyone else in that there's more awareness about what it is like to be an adoptee, for instance, and what things can help and what things generally trigger things. If you know a bit more about what they're going through, you can kind of have a better interaction with that person. No adoptee is the same. Like, we've got the same story that we were adopted, but that's where it kind of stops. Our journey from adoption to where you are now is completely different to everyone. The information that adoptees have is for them to know and then to share. And definitely, I think that's one piece of advice for people, is just take them as people, get to know them in a natural way. If they want to share stuff about their life, they can. You know, it's like, how would you like to be treated?